Many people have lost shrubs due to the drought. They're looking for those replacement shrubs to fill those voids. We're seeing a resurgence in those shrubs that are a little old-fashioned. Some are a little bit larger and perfect for windbreak situations, while some are a little bit smaller and they work great for smaller properties. Some of the shrubs that will do well in larger areas are like this beauty bush right here. It's a larger shrub. This is pink cloud. It's got a little bit more light pink tint to the flowers, but it'll work well in larger spaces like those windbreaks or snow breaks or areas that have a lot of room. Another shrub that will work well is the mock orange. When in bloom, it has very lovely white flowers, but there are some smaller cultivars on the market that will fill those smaller spaces. Some of the other shrubs that will work well and are workhorses are those like the privet. In bloom, they're not quite as showy as our beauty bush, but it is a nice workhorse shrub in those large areas. Other shrubs that will work well will also include our viburnums, like Mohican, or even the American cranberry bush viburnum will work well in those larger spaces as well. The Spireas are also another one that will work out well. They have nice spring bloom and they're a good old-fashioned shrub. The Van Hoot Spirea is a little bit larger, but there are some on the market like the Renaissance, which is a tighter, more compact package. Typically this time of the year, we also get questions related to my shrub is not leafing out completely or it may not be leafing out at all. The workhorse shrubs that I mentioned earlier typically don't have that issue. But if your shrub, like this Forsythia, is having some issues leafing out, with a spring flowering shrub, now is the perfect time to be pruning these. If your shrub, on the other hand, like a Lespedeza or the butterfly bush, is not showing any growth in the upper part, it could be because it's a suffrutescent shrub, which means that the top is not completely hardy and the roots are. With suffrutescent shrubs, you want to cut them back to the ground. When it comes to these shrubs where they just haven't leafed out completely, then you want to prune back the dead or the branches that haven't leafed out yet. As you're enjoying your spring landscape, keep in mind those workhorse shrubs that could make good replacements for those that have died. And then also look at your shrubs in the landscape if they need to be pruned back, like with your early spring bloomers, or pruned back to the ground like those suffrutescent shrubs.